Family resemblance is an interesting and at times fascinating reality. I can recall for myself being a small child growing up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and family and friends commenting on the ways in which I resembled my mom or my dad. Physical traits and features, mannerisms, patterns of speech. Later on, teachers who taught me in school would go on to teach my siblings and remark on how similar they were to Robbie. Resemblance is powerful. Resemblance is observable. It's a matter of both time spent with certain folks, and sometimes resemblance is also a mark of our admiration for them, our love for them. Sometimes we come to resemble those whom we love. Our gospel today on this summer morning from St. Matthew calls us to two fundamental questions. Two fundamental questions as to our journey of faith in this world. Two fundamental questions as to our attempt at discipleship. Two fundamental questions as to our striving, mine and yours, to resemble our Lord Jesus the Christ. The first of these is about the nature and the being of our God. What is God like? And how we answer this question, the answer to this question, is found in the person of Jesus, the family resemblance, if you will, between the Father and the Son. And the second question is related, and it is how do we respond to this God of ours revealed in Jesus? What is our living? What is our daily life to look like in this complicated world, in these grim times, if we are to resemble Jesus and his mission in the world? Our gospel today puts before us once again a foundational truth, a pillar of our faith, and that is that God has spoken to us. God has spoken to us definitively and in an everlasting manner in Jesus. And we should be moved, I think. We should be moved and struck anew at this Mass by the power and the radical nature of the words just spoken to us in this gospel by Jesus. These words from Jesus, from his sacred heart to our broken hearts, cor ad cor. These words that see us as we always wish to be seen. These words from the heart of Jesus which understand us in a manner we never dreamed possible. And these words, friends, are simple. Come to me. Come to me, all of you who are tired and burdened by life, and I will be the one that gives you rest. How simple, how stark are these words. Come to me. Notice that Jesus does not say, come to me when you're perfect. Jesus does not say, come to me when you have no doubts, when you have no questions. Jesus does not say, come to me only when your life makes total sense. Jesus simply says today to you and to me, come to me, all of you. To hear and to heed these words from the Sacred Heart of Jesus is to turn over our lives once again to him, to find ourselves in Jesus in a new and deeper way. It's to come to Jesus in our weariness and our pain, and to realize that this is not a matter of weakness. This is not a matter of fatalism. Far from it. To come to the Sacred Heart is to claim our true home, our true place of belonging and identity in God, and allowing God and his kingdom to have first place, to have rule in our lives. And so now we turn to the second question of this gospel, as we find our God revealed to us in Jesus as unconditional love, as invitation that is all gift. We get an important insight into how we are to live, how we are to make our way as pilgrims in a pilgrim church. We are called today to live our lives as those humble and open before the immense mystery that is God revealed to us in Jesus the Christ, before the immense gift that we have been given that is our faith. We realize anew today that faith is precisely a gift that we receive, a gift that we must nourish, and it is not a prize that we earn or something we can control or manipulate, and certainly not something we can use as a means of division among peoples. We are called today to live out in our lives the call of Jesus for all to come to him without question, without qualification. As Christ's arms, even depicted on this campus, are thrown open wide to all, so too must our arms, the arms of our lives, if we are to be Christians, if we are to be little Christs. This gospel and the call of Jesus remind us of something important about resemblance that we too often forget. And it's the fact that we, all of us together, all of us in this church and all people on this earth, are the beloved children of God. And because we are the beloved children of God, we are siblings. We are related to each other, broken but graced, sinners but forgiven. As members of the family of God, we too resemble each other. In our brokenness, yes, for sure, but more importantly, more foundationally, eternally in God's image and likeness, willed and loved in our diversity from all eternity by the love of the Father. You know, it was easy for those folks back in Scranton, Pennsylvania to notice and to name how I resembled my mom and my dad. It was easy for them, in a sense, to see the traits and the mannerisms of my parents and of my teachers manifested in me, visible in me and my presence. But today, I wonder, when others see us in our various worlds, in the places in which we walk, can they name and notice a resemblance between us and Jesus the Christ? Can they see in our lives, in our words, in our actions, a resemblance and an echo of the words of Jesus today? Come to me, all of you. May grace come and make this so.